The woman handed her disciple a needle that weighed 2,000 pounds. It was so heavy that he couldn't even hold it straight. Eventually, the needle pierced through the table and sank straight into the ground. The disciple used all his strength to pull it out, but it didn't move even an inch. Shocked, he asked, "Master, why is it so heavy?" Without changing her expression, the woman took out another needle. This one weighed 10,000 pounds. She calmly said, "This isn't very heavy." With unbelievable ease, the master lifted the 10,000-pound needle. Seeing this, the disciple's blood began to boil. He grabbed the needle stuck in the ground again and poured all his power into it. Incredibly, the needle came out. A few days later, he started doing embroidery every day using the 2,000-pound needle. The other disciples laughed at him. They called him useless. They believed embroidery was women's work, but they didn't know the truth. That needle weighed 2,000 pounds. The master saw that the disciple was training with everything he had. Still, she felt it wasn't enough. To forge a top-level assassin, she took out a piece of armor that weighed 5,000 pounds and handed it to him. The moment the disciple tried to lift it, he collapsed straight to the ground. Using all his strength, he could barely raise it even a little. Panting, he asked, "Why is this heavier than the needle?" The woman calmly replied, "From now on, you will wear this every day, and you are not allowed to remove it without my permission." The disciple had no choice. As soon as he put on the armor, he couldn't even stand up straight. Later, during a martial arts match, he lost to his opponent. His strength wasn't enough. Hoping for help, he looked toward his master. At that moment, she allowed him to remove the armor. In anger, the disciple threw the armor to the ground. At the same instant, the opponent rushed toward him, but everything had changed. The disciple counterattacked and pushed him back. Then, with all his strength, he slapped him once, sending him flying 200 meters away. At that very moment, the opponent's master attacked from behind, but the woman stepped forward. She stopped him, and with a single slap, shook the old man to his very soul. His body fell to the ground, completely motionless. Subscribe to watch part 2.